What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I am back again with another video. So recently, Halle Berry's situation has gone viral, in which she is seeking sole custody of her son based off of certain situations that her son is going through when he is at home with his father. So the article reads, Halle Berry is in an ongoing custody battle with her ex-husband, Oliver Martinez. She believes their 10-year-old son is struggling because of it, and she now wants sole legal custody. In new legal documents obtained by TMZ, Halle says Oliver's turbulent and detrimental behavior is affecting their son, Maceo. She details that the boy is facing significant behavior and learning issues that Oliver is not willing to deal with. Halle says Oliver has been a major hurdle in getting Maceo the help he needs, focusing more on soccer than on school, which has caused Maceo to fall behind. She claims Oliver won't hire a tutor because it would clash with soccer practice. Halle also says that when Oliver has Maceo for a long time, he returns to her feeling angry and upset. She claims Oliver talks to Maceo about their disagreements on parenting, sharing his side of things, and this has affected Maceo negatively. Halle admits she's not perfect, but prides herself on being an exemplary parent. She feels that Oliver has not been. Right now, they share joint physical and legal custody, but Halle is asking the judge for full legal custody. She thinks this is the only way to help Maceo get back on track. She wants to have the power to make decisions about his education and therapy. This custody battle has been going on for years. Halle and Oliver separated in 2015 after being married for 2 years, but their divorce wasn't finalized until last August. Most of their disagreements have been about how to raise their child. Now, of course, I wanted to say this, okay? If we edit a couple things within the conversation, this is exactly what men have been going through when it comes to breaking up a relationship, whether it be a long-term girlfriend, whether it be a marriage, any situation that a man has a baby mama, he is going to be able to relate to Halle, but just the roles in that situation have been reversed. There are so many women who, when they are leaving a relationship, they're bitter, they're vindictive, they're angry. And what do they do in these situations? They use their children as pawns. That's exactly what they do. The only difference is that the way in which Halle has the ability to fight for sole and legal custody to a certain magnitude, being that she is a woman, most of the time it can generally work out in their favor. What I find to be very interesting is that, the comment section was full of women talking about, the choices that she's made and the fact that she's gotten into this space. I was very surprised to see the level of accountability that they were willing to, hold to Halle, basically trying to hold her feet to the fire and say, girl, you picked him. It was very interesting for me to see that because I was expecting the complete opposite, okay? I was expecting the sisterhood to do what they do and put their cape on and stand with her because she is a woman and, they got baby daddy and certain issues going on and they have all these problems and they're just going to stand by her side, but that is not what they did, okay? You have people in the comment sections that were saying stuff like, sounds like there should be a mediator involved. No parent should turn them against the other one. Why not joint custody? Another person was saying she wasn't saying this when she let him beat up her oldest daughter's father. She was cheering him on. Another woman said, you'll be okay. Women do it to men all the time. I was surprised to see it, okay? And again, my first initial reaction was just, this is exactly what men go through all the time. But again, when men talk about it, nobody wants to hear it. It's dismissive. It's, oh, you're a man. You got to deal with it. Don't complain. But this is exactly what happens. Most of the time when relationships break up, it's usually whenever kids are being used as pawn, or whenever there's one person going to the other person trying to paint a negative narrative about that other parent. That's usually the person who's bitter in this situation. It's just most of the time from what we see, it's the women who are bitter in these situations. I'm just going to be honest. Majority rules, okay? The majority of the time when you see bitterness coming out of the situation, it is usually the mother. And that is exactly what the mothers do. They go to the children and they say, the kid might say something like they miss their dad or whatever. And the first response is, well, what has he done for you? He don't do this. He don't do that. He's not doing this. All they try to do is wreck the reputation that the child would have, or the image that the child would have of their father, to try to play it up and try to make it seem as though they are the exemplary parent, or they are the number one, and that other person is trash. Or they get into the conversation and they do a lot of things to try to draw a wedge by way of, trying to act like they're being peaceful and try to act like everything is cool. But when in actuality, they have ulterior motives, and they are feeding lines around the conversation to make it seem as though they are being peaceful. But in actuality, they're really not.
Halle Berry has agreed to pay $8,000 a month in child support to her ex-husband Oliver Martinez after finalizing their divorce.
Halle Berry is actually the one who is paying spousal support and I believe maybe child support in this situation. So she's hoping in which she can get that reduced by keeping her child in full custody. And listen, I'm not here to say that Halle is doing anything wrong, okay? I am not here to say that she is wrong for saying what she's doing. I'm not here for to say that she is wrong for trying to file for joint custody. I'm not here to say any of the above, because obviously if something is affecting your child to a certain magnitude, you are going to want to step in and protect your child. One thing I am highlighting, though, is that when men feel this same exact way, they do not have the support from anybody to be able to go out there and actually not only fight for joint custody, but there's always some kind of narrative that the children are going to be more comfortable or in better hands when they are with their mother. Although studies have proven that when a child is living solely with the father, it is of no difference of when that child lives in a two-parent household. The only time that they see a negative decline in children is when children live solely with the mother. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.